Well, the time has finally come. A new 2D Sonic game is out and people are going nuts. It's just like the classics, but improved. At least that's what the masses seem to be saying. But wait a minute, the last time we had a quote-unquote 2D Sonic game was Sonic 4. And that wasn't such a good game with its broken controls and flat level design. However, Sonic Mania is made by people who have made some great Sonic fan games, so this must be good. Well, I'll try not to let the hype consume me, as I try to determine if Sonic Mania is a game worth buying. Okay, yeah, I can't do this. If you look around the internet, you know that this game is good, and I don't need to be the person to tell you that. The fans love Sonic Mania, and it's not hard to see why. It's such a blast to play that I can easily say that it's in my top 5 best Sonic games of all time. However, while I do think this game is great, I am a fan of Sonic, and I can't help but have some bias. When playing Sonic Mania, I wanted to see if it would still be fun to those who have never played a Sonic game before. So is that the case? Well, let's find out! Here are my 2 cents on Sonic Mania. There are no words to describe how much I love this game. I have been wanting a new 2D classic Sonic game that would take what 1, 2, 3, and Knuckles did and make something just awesome. And oh boy did I get what I wanted. The physics are correct, the stages are fun and replayable, the bosses are all great to fight, and the music! Ah yes. Sonic Mania is truly a game fans of classic Sonic will enjoy. But with all these great things put into the game, I have a feeling that newcomers will feel left out. There are a lot, and I mean a lot, of callbacks to Sonic games and even commercials of Sonic in Mania. So I can understand if newcomers might see this and think, oh, the fans just like it because it's nostalgic. But I am here to say that is not the case. Sonic Mania might seem like it's pandering to its fans, and, well, yeah, I won't say it isn't, but I will say that Mania has more than just things fans will like. First, let's look at the levels. In Mania, you have new zones and ones that are returning from past games. There are only 4 new zones out of the 12 total zones, so the majority of zones are reused, but just because we start out in Green Hill Zone doesn't mean it's the same Green Hill Zone. Okay, sure, Act 1 is very similar to the original, but Act 2 is a completely new level layout and gimmick. Actually, all the bosses and mini-bosses in the game are unique. Even the background and the music in these zones are different. You could even say that the whole game is one giant remix of 2D Sonic, but Mania still retains some originality even when it's calling back to older games. So even with returning zones, newcomers won't feel too out of the loop for not having nostalgia for these stages. Second, the game is very forgiving. Now, this isn't to say that Sonic Mania is a cakewalk, but it's more accessible to first-time players. I never noticed any cheap enemy placement or experienced any unfair deaths. Oh, I did die, but rings and 1-up boxes are aplenty, so I made back all the lives I lost. And hey, if you still manage to lose all your lives, don't worry, the game saves your progress, so after the game over, you won't have to redo the whole game. Sonic Mania will throw some tough bosses and segments at you, but it never got to a point where I would call it unfair. Lastly, Sonic Mania is short and has a ton of replay value. If you look around the internet, you'll probably see a bunch of people that have played the game multiple times. Why? Well, to put it simply, it's just fun! Mania is not only great to marathon, but it can be played in short bursts as well. My first playthrough was about 4 hours, and once I finished, I couldn't wait to play it again. If I had a few minutes to spare, I would play a zone or 2 because it was just that good. Also, they gave Knuckles completely different levels and pathways that makes playing as him a completely different experience. It's not even a chore to get the Chaos Emeralds in Sonic Mania. Finding a giant ring isn't hard as long as you try to explore the stages, and the special stages are some of the best in the series. Sure, it might take some getting used to for a person that's never played a Sonic game before, but I don't think it's a steep learning curve. Soon enough, you'll get all the emeralds and unlock the super forms, and have a great time destroying everything in your path. So with fun levels with good design, easy pick up and play gameplay, a kick-ass soundtrack, and high replay value with bonus unlocks, I think it's best to say you're getting your money's worth. Sonic Mania is a game worth playing even if you have never played a Sonic game before. The levels are a blast to play, the game is forgiving, and it also has a ton of replay value. Mania is a short, fun, highly replayable game that's only $20 and is a great example of classic 2D Sonic done right. While newcomers will probably not get the references and callbacks, the game is great enough even without the in-jokes. So what the heck are you waiting for? Go and play Sonic Mania now. Even if you might have hated Sonic, who knows? This game could change your mind. Thanks for watching.